Hello everyone, I am Illah Belotindos and this is my conversion testimony. It was summer way back in 2014 when I encountered the idea of salvation. Me and my family were Catholic, but we are not like those devoted families who go to church very often. My life experience since I was a kid has been awful and chaotic. I grew up in an environment characterized by the absence of peace and love. I grew up witnessing chaos every day within our family. Every day, I was fed up with fights, misunderstandings, and all that. It was such a really dreadful life, added by bullies in our school. And so because of that, even in my young mind, I have thought and attempted to kill myself because I want to rest. I feel like life will always go that way. A hopeless and mortified kid is what I called myself in those times of my life. But then, in the midst of my hopelessness, there was this certain teacher in our school who had a storybook. The book was written in Cebuano with interesting pictures, which pushed me to read it every day. The more I read, the more I recognize that it's not just a random book. It's a Bible with pictures. Upon reading, it gave me ideas about God the Creator and Jesus the Savior. But as young as I am to understand the story, I have never pursued to know more after reading. But there are many questions that arose in my tiny mind. Then one day, my mother's friend came to our house, and they talked about anything, about stuff in life and all. And as a kid, I really didn't care about it. But the next day she came again. And at that time later, as I noticed, she's reading her Bible and explaining it to my mother. And since I'm curious about it, I sit along with them and listen to what they're talking about. And again, I heard about God and Jesus. I also heard her talk about graven images pertaining to Catholic worship. At that moment, I know that something's wrong and something has to happen. I don't really understand the concept yet, but I know that I am on the wrong path. After that, she invited us to attend their church anniversary, and we never said no. So when Saturday came, me and my mother go with them to church. When we get there, I am kind of surprised that they didn't have any graven images inside. Their style of worship seemed so different from Catholic. Their accommodation was also very good. So when the pastor invited us to attend Sunday worship the next day, we got really excited. So the next day came and we really came back there. During worship, I can't help but get goosebumps from the songs. For the first time, I have felt and known what worship is and who I am worshiping. So then I go there every Sunday, and we do Bible studies in our house until the youth camp. Fast forward, the youth camp week came, and I am happy with the new understanding I get about salvation. Then the calling happened. The pastor in front called those who understood salvation and were willing to accept Jesus as a personal Savior. Without a doubt, I came forward with some others, and then the pastors prayed for us. When I got back to our church, I proposed to our pastor to be baptized. Before the baptism day, I have a one-on-one talk with one of our pastors as a test and encouragement of my understanding. Then, on April 25, 2014, I was baptized and became a member of Bethel Missionary Baptist Church in Calatrava. After that, trials in life were still there until now. But I am blessed and I know that I am not alone. In fact, I use them as an instrument to seek and trust Jesus more. And even in any circumstances, I am happy and have great hope in Jesus.